Diane, whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's begin. Good afternoon. My name is Diane Corrigan. I'm the co-director of this project with Dr. Grace Wong, and I'm very happy to welcome you this afternoon. We're happy to be welcoming participants from local, national, and international sites this year. And so we are especially happy that our presenters can share their very relevant and exciting work with such a large audience. You may have noticed from our program that this is our 10th annual virtual symposium, the 10th year of our Action Research Project, and we are very grateful to the Martha Holden Jennings Foundation and Cleveland State University for their support across those 10 years. This year, in addition to our local participants in school districts, we are happy to welcome participants from the Ohio Department of Education and from the Social Emotional Learning SIG from the American Educational Research Association. Welcome to all. I'm sure you're going to enjoy these presentations. Our action researchers for this session, number 27, we have with us, and they are from K-12 school districts. 5 of those are representatives of our Ohio Teachers of the Year. Welcome and congratulations. These teachers were selected from our Ohio school board districts as being excellent in their practice and in their district. And we especially welcome Melissa Kometz, our Ohio Teacher of the Year. You'll be very happy to hear her work with Dr. Jeff Caron. Welcome, Melissa. We also have 7 researchers from Cleveland Metropolitan School District, 5 research from the Social Emotional Learning SIG, and of course, our 10 university faculty members who supported this work the past year. So welcome, enjoy. I know we have a wonderful afternoon ahead, and I would like to now introduce to you the Dean of our college, Dr. Roland Englund, the Dean of the Levin College of Public Affairs and Education.
Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that warm welcome, warm introduction. I've been exposed to this model of learning for about a year now. And as I read through some of the past studies and the past projects, the more I become convinced that this is an important way to learn, an important way to improve our education offerings. And I just want to say that I appreciate what you all are doing. I think it's wonderful work, innovative work. I wish you nothing but the best this afternoon for a great gathering. So let me hand it off to Diane, but thanks again for allowing me to participate.
Thank you, Dean Englund. And now I would like to welcome some words from Dan Keenan. Dr. Dan Keenan is the director of the Martha Holden Jennings Foundation.
Thank you. I also would like to thank Cleveland State University, Dean Englund, for your support, especially to our co-directors and champions of this work, Grace Wong and Diane Corrigan, and their 10 colleagues at CSU for developing this program. So appreciative of the collaboration and partnership with Angela Dickey and Deanna Ciccarella at the ODE also to just make this a program that really is all about supporting teachers' growth and learning. So getting to that, especially grateful for the teachers who've been involved. This is exactly the type of action research or teacher engaged assessment that involves professional educators and understanding their own growth. And what I love about it is it changes the primary role of assessment from evaluating and ranking that we're so used to experiencing all the time to learning, growing, and improving. And I love that. And I also love that it empowers each of you to develop your own understanding of where you are and where you need to go as professionals and how you need to get there. So love everything about it. It builds independence, critical thinking skills, perseverance, that self-reflective understanding that we all need, but especially teachers when you're working so hard to provide these environments where your students can experience deep learning. You know, not only are we grateful for your work, but for the model that you provide other professionals in the field. You truly are agents of your own professional growth, and that's inspiring to anybody who wants to consider to be a better teacher, a better educator, or just a better human being. So thank you so much. Can't wait to hear you share your projects. So I'll hand it back over to Diane. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Dan. Thanks for your comments and thanks for joining us. Grace, would you like to give us some directions?
Sure. Thank you, Diane. If you haven't put your name, affiliation, and what state or what country you're from, please take this opportunity to say hi to everybody. We would love to know where you're from and also your affiliation. I'd like to take this opportunity to share a sweet and bitter news. My partner, Diane, I promised myself I won't cry. I'm sorry. Diane Corrigan is retiring officially 5 days from now. 6 years ago, she joined the program and we began a wonderful journey together. As I reflected on our time together, Diane, you've been my sounding board, a great partner, and dear friends. The way we complement each other's strength and challenge each other's idea and support each other's efforts. This synergy is really hard to find, and I find it really is the driving force behind the power of our program. So I thank you for the years of hard work and dedication to the program. And now it marks the new journey of your life, but I want you to know that you are always part of our Action Research family. Your legacy will live on. And on behalf of the team, I thank you for your services and you will be greatly missed. So I am going to switch.
Thank you. Grace.
We'll miss you.
Very grateful.
And we're going to switch to the symposium logistics. So this year we have 5 different sessions. Each session includes 3 presentations. And the session has a title. So let me share my screen very quickly. I'm showing you the program. And the program, you will see that agenda on the left and the sessions on the right. So each session, you will see the title, which reflects the presentation topics. And our presentation this year scheduled into 2 different time blocks. The session 1 and 2, if you look at agenda, they are scheduled in the first block. They run concurrently. And session 3, 4, and 5, they run concurrently on the second block of time. And there are 2 resources it's important for you to have. The first one is a program. The program, it has the detailed information of all the things in general you need to know. And if you are interested in session 1, for example, we'll go to the session 1. It has the time and also the location. Also, the chair, discussant, and staff will be listed there. And if you're interested in the specific title, so for example, Project 1-2, if you're interested, just click it. It will take you to the abstract. In the abstract, we also list very detailed each session, every single presenter. If you click it, right away, I can go to Dr. Karen and Melissa, their sites, and you will see the title, abstract, and also UChicago framework relevancy. And so all these resources are also available on our CSU website. So this is our CSU Action Research Program website. And when you scroll down, you will see the program. You can click it. If you want to see the abstract, you can also click here. And here we have the participants' instruction. So once if you choose the session, making sure you pay attention to the time and breakout room number, and special notes to our session chair. Please follow the schedule closely. it would allow our participants to have sufficient time to move to the next block of presentations. And all of you feel free to move from one room to another at any time. And each breakout room, we have at least one staff station. And the way you recognize them visually, the first one, you will see all of us have staff in front of our name, just like mine. And also another way to recognize them is the virtual background. It's all green, beautiful. Our beautiful logo is on there. So we got it all covered. And next, we'll have Chris Renneson. He is our CSU Senior Manager of Information Services and Technology. He will provide instructions regarding breakout room access. Chris?
Welcome, everyone. All right, so let's talk about breakout rooms. When it comes time, I'll open up the rooms for us to be able to self-select which room we want to go to. And at that time, you'll be able to really identify as being part of one of two groups. So the first group will be, when I open up the breakout rooms, we'll be able to look at the bottom margin and you will see a button labeled breakout room that will appear at the bottom of the Zoom interface in that margin. I should note that some participants, when they have a lower resolution or they have too many buttons down there, all the way to the right on the bottom margin, you see a button labeled More, and that will take you to a breakout room choice. But when I open up the rooms, you'll see a breakout room button appear, and it's at that point you will click that button in order to select the room you wish to go to. So at that point, you'll see room 1, room 2, room 3. Each one will have a corresponding blue button labeled Join. You click the Join button and you will head over to that room. Now, I should note in the first part of our session, it looks like we have presentations in rooms 1 and 2, and in the second half, we have rooms 1, 2, and 3. So for our first session, if you select room 3, you're going to a room that doesn't have a presentation in it. But once again, breakout room, then click the blue button labeled Join for the room that you want to go to. Now, the second group of people would be, thanks for all your help. I didn't find the breakout room button and I could use a little bit of manual help. So it's at that point, if you would like me to send you to a room, go to the chat, the same place we've been saying, hey, welcome everyone, I'm here from Cleveland. In that very same chat window, click chat and say, please send me to room 1, 2, whichever one you want to go to, and I'll manually assign you to that room. And it's at that point, you'll receive a message that says, Chris is inviting you to go to room in whichever one you specified. And it's at that point that you can accept that invitation and you'll head to the room. So before I open up the breakout rooms, I'll turn it back over to Grace for any remaining remarks.
Thank you, Chris, for the wonderful instruction. So if you are session 1, session 2 presenters, chair, and discussant, we are currently assigning you to the room. Hopefully you can move quickly to the room. However, if you are not able to go, please put in the chat area saying you are the presenter or chair or discussant. We'll move you as quickly as possible. So now it's an exciting time and our presenters can't wait to share with you about their practices and their research findings. So enjoy the experiences. Let's open up the breakout room.
And here they are.